All right, so let me talk about one of the positives to come out of the proposed NAR settlement. And I say proposed because this is all still subject to a judge's approval. Something that happens today is not all buyer's agents are created equal. In fact, as a listing agent, I take a lot of garbage offers. I mean, these are offers that will literally never be accepted because they have major flaws in them. They don't make sense in their structure. They are shoddily put together. The agent's conversations with me leading up to the offer, if I've even had any conversation with those agents, are concerning or throwing up some red flags, bad lenders. There's all kinds of things. When you're looking to purchase a home, you should really focus on finding a good agent who is going to direct you to say, listen, let's find the home. That's one thing, but you can find homes on Zillow. What I'm here to do is help you acquire the home. And the way I do that is X. And if I can't explain to you what X is, then you shouldn't hire me as a buyer's agent. I'm going to dedicate my time to you, time I could be spending finding new clients or working with people that are actually going to acquire a home and get me paid at the end of the day. I need to be able to tell you what makes me a good buyer's agent, and then you can decide to hire me by signing a buyer's agency agreement. This to me is a positive because agents like myself, I happen to be an accredited buyer's representative, and I have a lot of training. I have a lot of experience in finding homes. My offers are airtight. I want to make sure that when I submit an offer to a listing agent, they look at that offer and say, man, you know, these terms aren't exactly what we want, but we need to figure out a way to work. Well, guess what? They can call me and say, hey, we love the way you put together your offer. Is there any way we could ask you to come up, 10 grand? And yes, of course, we can make that work. So that is something that I think is a positive coming out of the settlement, is that buyers will be well represented by very good buyer's agents. It's the one thing that I think consumers overlook the most. I have talked about it ad nauseum on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere else. If you're going around saying, hey, we've put in 10 offers, we still haven't found a house, this market's ridiculous. It might not be the market. It might be your agent. Your agent might not have a great strategy for getting offers accepted. And now, as a consumer, you have the power to go out and find an agent and sign with them and make sure that you are being well represented. Representation is everything in this business. And if you're not getting proper representation, your chances of acquiring a home are much, much worse than if you had hired the right agent up front. So keep that in mind as we move forward with this. But the fact that this is now possibly going to be required is actually a good thing for the industry, for the consumer, and for us agents. So that is one of the big wins that is coming out of this settlement.